on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go, son.
They begin the drive on the ground at 20. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. And he slings one that's incomplete. The Bucs at 10-4 on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Throw left side taken in by Palmer. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. You talk about this Jets defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. A 4th down. Here's Jay Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. The drive starts with a run by White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
So here's a 3rd and 14. To throw is Fields. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Jake Camardas in on now to punt this away. Here's Hardman to return. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Jets will take over. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield, because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space, as they did right there.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there's no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 4. Flushed out right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Wind up using a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Jets are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away, as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They start the drive with White, and that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's to the 10. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception, almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Anytime he needs man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they're up to the challenge.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores. And I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Now it's Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. (21-0) our score after 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing on 3rd down. Fields. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal, Jets.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. He'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it is 28-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go. We're good.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And he is going to have a Bucs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go up the middle with White. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So fighting through, and he's got space. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught down the field by Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Trey Palmer hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are able to claw one back. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they've pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Hall on a give up the middle. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the 2nd half is better for him than the 1st half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And he comes back with one complete. And he will not be able to get the 1st as he can get this only down to the 5. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll look to throw. Another catch by White. Back-to-back plays. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's White. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Look at the big fella go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Jets extend their lead yet again. Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 8-yard line.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here comes 3rd down and 7. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Give to Hall running right. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. They'll run with Hall. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The offense on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Pittman, 27 yards. And the Jets are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
66. Buccaneers 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Looking to throw. Going right side, he finds Slayton. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets the check down throw to White. There he goes, right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. Hall again. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He's got daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. They go play action here on first down. A short one there, caught by Likely. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 34.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
First down, here's White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. A gain of 4.
They'll try the right side here with White. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about or really grasp onto in this game. They've been dominated, but at least they get a late touchdown here, something positive to put on film for tomorrow's session.
Yeah, they're still trying to execute, trying to get some positives on their board and ledger sheet and keep this from being a total loss. Give them credit. They're going down fighting.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll toss it out right here to Hall. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Well, fans usually love to see scoring.